Have you ever wondered how real estate agents can best promote their listings over on social media? Don't worry, I can help. Hey everybody, Katie Lance here, founder and CEO of Katie Lance Consulting, the Get Social Smart Academy, and author of the book, Get Social Smart. It's episode 240 of the Get Social Smart show, and today in this episode, I'm going to share with you 3 things to think about when you are promoting your listings using social media. Tip number 1, think like a storyteller. So this is something I think is really important because when we think about listings, the reality is I can get the facts of a listing anywhere, right? I could just do a quick Google search and any platform is going to give me the facts, the bedrooms, the baths. But I encourage you to think like a storyteller. So when you're chatting with your clients, you might ask them, hey, when you moved here, what is the thing that you love most about this house? Or what drew you to this area? Or what do you love the most about this house? If your client just did a recent remodel, maybe they remodeled the backyard or the kitchen, you might say, tell me the story of that. How did that come about? And oftentimes your clients are going to give you the best stories. And so that can translate into social media, right? So if you've got a brand new listing, instead of just saying on Facebook, new listing, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, open Sunday 1 to 4, you might say, I cannot wait for you to hear about the story behind this remodel. Oh my gosh, come by, check it out. It's going to be open this Sunday 1 to 4, or check out this video right here, or I'm going to share it over on Facebook Live. If we can think a little bit more like a storyteller, think of kind of the who, what, where, why, and how when it comes to a listing, it's only going to enhance our marketing. So again, the facts are super important, especially for property websites and your flyers and maybe some of that traditional print marketing. But when it comes to social media, if we want to draw people in, think like a storyteller. Tip number 2, capture content that tells that story. So now that we've thought like a storyteller, now we want to think about how do we create some content that's going to tell that story. Now I know for a lot of you, when you're with your clients, you don't want to be on the phone the whole time. You don't want to be posting to social media, so I'm certainly not suggesting that. But what I would encourage you to do is after you've had some conversation with your clients, after you really know all the nooks and crannies of, all the benefits and the features of that home, now we kind of want to go into storytelling mode. And especially if you are on multiple platforms, now it's about thinking about where is that story going to take place. So what I recommend that you do is take out your phone. Take out your phone, we're all walking around with these great devices. This is a great opportunity to capture video content, right? So maybe it is a quick, pan of the kitchen if it's a kitchen remodel. Maybe it's a couple quick clips on your phone zooming in to, the specific appliances or whatever that they might have done. Maybe it's in the backyard and you do kind of a quick video just showcasing that content. What's great is when you're in that mode of capturing content, we don't need to worry so much about what we're going to say and this and that. It's about capturing a few images or videos that we can use later when we're posting, right? So for example, if you go in the backyard and there's a great new pool, take a few video clips. You don't have to be the one talking over those video clips, because guess what? When you go back to your office or your home, now you've got that video footage on your phone. You could turn that into an Instagram reel. You could turn that into an IGTV. You could turn that into a quick little clip that you share on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. If you've got a few great photos, you could possibly create a multi-photo post of that over on Instagram or Facebook. Now, I know a lot of you are already using professional photography as well and professional videography, so this is not meant to replace that. This only can enhance what you're doing. So again, think like a storyteller and then take a little bit of time to walk around and create some of that content with either photos or videos right from your phone. Okay, tip number 3 is you're going to schedule and post some of that content, right? So now you've created some of that content. You've created maybe some video content, some graphics. Now it's about where is that going to get distributed, right? So if you're active on Facebook and Instagram, you might think, okay, I'm going to do a Facebook Live, and then I'm also going to maybe do an Instagram Live, and then maybe you're going to download those and put those over on YouTube. Or maybe you're going to take that IG Live and turn that into an IGTV, which then also gets shared to your IG stories, right? So it's really about kind of capturing all these assets and then thinking about where does it make sense to distribute that content. I think oftentimes we think one and done, right? Especially when the market is, kind of as wild as it is for a lot of you. Homes are flying off the market. But keep in mind the marketing that you do around listings doesn't always necessarily sell that home, but it helps tell the story of what kind of marketing you do. We often find that when you do great marketing on a listing, that attracts other people. It attracts the neighbors. People take notice when they are looking for a realtor. So again, think like a storyteller, take the time to create some of that content, and then look at really the arc of where you're spending time online and put together a plan that makes sense. So again, it might be a quick post on Facebook, again, a couple days later on Facebook, a quick post on Instagram, a few days later on Instagram. You might create an Instagram story to kind of tell the behind the scenes. You might take some of that footage you created and put that into an Instagram reel, things like that. So it's really looking at that arc of content, story, and then using some of the tools that are available, like tools like Facebook Creator Studio or Hootsuite or Later, some of these tools where we can schedule some of our content and really look to see what we can do with that listing. All right, I'm sure you're listening to this going, gosh, I need a handle on not just my social media marketing for listings, but for all my social media. And so I would invite you to download and to go over to our website, because we have a whole free resource center that we just updated. If you go to katielance.com/freebies, katielance.com/freebies, we have tons of freebie content. All of our freebies are there. Lots of great downloads when it comes to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. And so if you're thinking about, gosh, how do I really take some of what we're talking about today and implement those on those different platforms, go to that link, check it out, download some of the resources. I know it's going to be really helpful for you. All right, I would love to hear from you. What are some of your biggest questions you have with social media? Put those in the comments below. And if you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell button, because we have new videos that come out each and every week. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye for now.